Yesterday we were talking about a rumored 2.5D God of War Metroidvania possibly showing up at State of Play, and so I decided to check it out. And announcement by announcement, I was getting freaking desperate. My mind started playing freaking games at me. It was like, it was telling me, is this the end? Is Ragnarok really Ragnarok? And then out of nowhere, I saw, I can't even begin to describe it. It's better if I show you.
Your son has returned.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, people? It is OGTC. That's right, the original God of War. Yeah, I'm back, baby. And I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news about the series today, starting with that teaser that you just saw, yeah? Now look, we are happy and excited to finally confirm that, the Greek Trilogy remake is now in development. Yeah, man, I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early stages, so it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah.
I was waiting for a Metroidvania and instead I got the shivers of my life. The OG Kratos games are coming. They're being freaking remade, and it was announced by the real Kratos, the one and only TC Carson, the guy behind I Will Make You Suffer. Guys, I cannot begin to describe my excitement when I saw and heard this. This video was supposed to be about a Metroidvania.
Screw that.
Okay. So technically we did get a 2.5D God of War. It's called God of War Sons of Sparta. It's an action platformer. It has a canon story, young Kratos, AGOG training, demos, Spartan brutality, and somehow this thing is out right now on PS5. I kid you not, guys. And the concept is pretty cool. It's pixel art, it's hand-drawn animation, it's classic Greek myth enemies rebuilt in 2D, Kratos using spear, shield, divine artifacts called Gifts of Olympus. Ooh, and it's written by the same team behind 2018's release and Ragnarok. So this is actually official lore, guys. And listen, it's cool and all, but I'm going to be honest with you, as cool as Sons of Sparta is, that wasn't why my soul left my body during State of Freaking Play. Because when TC Carson showed up, the Greek Kratos, not just as a cameo, not just, baiting us or anything, but to announce that the original God of War trilogy is being made, I froze. I died right there. Do you know that moment when your brain lags for half a second? That was me, because I have been waiting for this for years, guys. For years I've been waiting for a remake of the OG God of War games. And Sony finally said yes! The 2005 PlayStation 2 game that started everything, it's being rebuilt. God of War 2, rebuilt. God of War 3, rebuilt. Kratos versus Hades, Kratos versus Zeus, the Titan War, Olympus burning, all of it, it's being modernized. They must have heard my wishes from 10 billion miles away, because apparently they came down and they said,
LT, your wish is granted.
And I'm really glad they did grant it, because, for a while, I felt like PlayStation just wanted to move forward only. More cinematics, more mature gameplays, more single-shot cameras, more emotional father-son bonding. And listen, I don't want you to get me wrong. I love the Norse games. I think they're freaking amazing. But Greek Kratos? That man was the man. That was rage incarnate. That was boss fights the size of skyscrapers. That was quick time events that tested your thumb's patience. That was Kratos screaming, Zeus! And now imagine that scale with modern technology. Imagine Pandora's Temple, guys, rebuilt with current technology. The Colossus of Rhodes, the intro with modern physics. Imagine the Zeus fight being redone with today's animation systems. And the fact that TC Carson was the one to announce it, oh my god, it felt like it was a closure and a rebirth at the same time. I swear, it felt like they're saying,
We're not erasing this era, we're honoring it.
this is 20 years of God of War coming full freaking circle. And guys, think about the timing too. March 2026 marks the official 20-year anniversary. Knowing PlayStation, they couldn't let that close quietly. So instead of a commemorative, you know, whatever, your celebratory, whatever theme and some avatars, they dropped a remake confirmation. That's how you freaking celebrate. And yeah, some of you might jump up and say, it's in early development, it's just an announcement, it's not clear yet or anything, we're not getting the gameplay tomorrow, we're probably just going to wait a bit. Hey, the fact that it even exists, it changes everything for me. I mean, I was fully ready to make a video about the rumored Metroidvania spin-off going multi-platform. Instead, I'm sitting here talking about the Greek trilogy being remade. I don't care about the rumor anymore.
Listen, the game is out. Go ahead, go play it.
We won. Kratos is coming home to Olympus again. And I really want this generation to know the real Kratos, because right now they only know the dad Kratos, the calm Kratos, the Kratos who says, boy. What they really need to see and hear and feel is the angry Kratos, the guy who's always shouting and screaming and beating everything to a pulp, the guy who said, Ares, destroy my enemies and my life is yours. Okay, Sony, I need you to listen to me carefully. Firstly, I am excited. I am beyond excited. I love this game so much, and to this day, I love it a lot. But if you're going to remake the Greek trilogy, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot play it safe, starting with the brutality. Don't you dare tone it down. Greek Kratos, he was unfiltered, he was violent, he was theatrical, he was excessive. But that was part of his identity, if not his whole identity. If you dare to soften it more to make him prestige friendly, you lose what made him iconic. You know, the over-the-top finishers, the ridiculous executions, the chaos, the mayhem, the craziness. That has to stay. It has to. And for the love of all things, please don't slow down the combat too much. I mean, the Norse games are really good, they're really amazing, but they feel heavy. The Greek combat, it was aggressive, it was fast, it was combo heavy, it was arcadey. I mean, you were juggling enemies in the air while choir screamed in Latin. If you make this remake into a dodge simulator with ragdoll animations, oh my goodness.
I will kick your freaking butts.
And while you're at it, either keep the scale of things the same or increase them even more, like, you know, climbing the titans while fighting on their backs, or Kronos-sized spectacles. Like, I'm talking about boss fights that feel like they should not physically fit into your console. It was part of the game's DNA to have these big ass things, you know. Don't try to modernize it, I beg you. I mean, if anything, it should feel bigger, not like a smaller and cinematic. And finally, please, Sony, please, respect the rage. Don't rewrite Kratos into therapy Kratos. Oh, he was broken. He was angry. He made terrible choices.
Well, I mean, he did make terrible choices. Tomatoes.
But seriously, keep Kratos the way he is. And if possible, make him angrier and more brutal. Because, and guys, I know at this point I sound like a sadist, but let me explain it to you graphically if possible. Now, Kratos is 3 parts, just like the games. God of War 1, angry. God of War 2, angrier. God of War 3, angriest. That was Kratos. This cannot be changed whatsoever. And Sony, if you remake this correctly, GG, well freaking played. And I kid you not, guys, I kid you not. After the release of the remakes, the upcoming 10 videos will feature the same freaking games. It will be different gaming news, but it will be the same remakes. And honestly, after that state of play, I cannot begin to express how happy and freaking excited I am for this. Good job, Sony. Give us the power. Let us burn Olympus again.
And don't you dare make Zeus PG freaking 13.
And guys, thank you once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content in the future. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.